Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg, and that is a 70 Chevelle. Yeah, it's got a big block under the hood. It's got a crate 454. Look at this beautiful car, man. Now you got to stick with us to the end of the video and check out the underneath side of this thing. It is just as pretty as the top side. Yeah, it's painted red too. You can see the chrome on the front bumpers looking like it's brand new. The grille looks like it's brand new. Those stripes are all buried underneath the clear, looking good. Tell you what, you don't have to worry about it. You know, when you're waxing a car, when they don't bury those stripes, you get all the wax in there. You don't have to worry about that at all. They're smooth as can be. When you look down the side of it, she's straight as an arrow. Beautiful red paint job on this thing. And that SS396 on the side, yeah, it's got a GM Performance crate motor with the aluminum heads on it. We'll take a nice close look at that in a minute. Then it's got that pearl door panels and seats with the red carpeting and all the other red accents on the interior, looking sweet. Now, if you want to check out a bunch of pictures of this thing, go to our website at vanguardmotorsales.com. We're going to have about 100 pictures of the car with the top up, the top down, and it is an electric top. All you got to do is hit that switch, that top will go up and down. She is a beauty. Look down that quarter panel. Straight as can be. You can see all the reflections in the quarter panel. Now the chrome on the back bumper is looking sweet. I do see one little scratch here. It looks like somebody bumped into something. It's pretty tiny. Now I got about 47 keys here. We'll see if I can figure out which one opens the deck lid. Look at that, first try. Now the trunk is just beautiful. We got a spare here. It looks like the jack's in there. You can see they've put some clear over the top of the spackle paint. Oh, that's looking good. We got a brand new mat in here. They had the latch out when they did the restoration. They got beautiful paint. Bottom edge on this lip here, you got to check that on every muscle car. That one's nice and smooth. You can tell that baby was in beautiful shape when they did the restoration. Tell you, when you look down the side of this, look at all those reflections in that red paint. She's looking beautiful. It's got a great stance to it also. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do any consignment whatsoever. That means we own this car. So you can rest assured that we check them out before we buy them. Then when we get them here, we put them up on the lift. We check them out further so we can answer any question you may have about the car. Convertible Chevelle time, baby. 454 power under the hood, GM Performance. Looking good, feeling good. Tell you what, she is one sweet machine here. Probably one of the most popular muscle cars out there right now is a 70 Chevelle, man. Tell you what, everybody knows what this car is. Got 4 headlights up front. You know, them 71s and 72s look a lot alike, but they only got 1 headlight on each side. Get around the corner here, tell you all about this thing. First thing is, we can ship it anywhere in the world. Just call Tom. She's got a little bit of a shift kit in the transmission. When it shifts, you know it. It's got a nice firm shift, especially between 1 and 2. Got a nice exhaust system on it too. It's a real throaty, but not too loud. Brakes are feeling good. The power steering feels good. Now the steering wheel is just about 2 degrees off. We'll throw this baby up on our alignment rack and make sure that's nice and straight for you. You can see everything on the dash looks like it's working. It's all looking sweet, looking brand new. We got an aftermarket radio in here. Here's the convertible top switch. Then we got vintage air controls, and we have aftermarket gauges underneath the dash. I believe that's for oil pressure and water temperature. Those gauges are a little more accurate than the idiot lights they put on these things back in the day. See, there's that little chirp you hear from first to second. It doesn't really snap your neck or anything. It just gives you that little chirp, letting you know you got a whole bunch of horsepower up front. Now, we would love to have you come check this baby out in person, or send your favorite inspector, no problem. If you need to fly in, the airport's really close, only about 20 minutes. Now make sure you share this video with your buddies, and also make sure that you subscribe to our channel so we can show you a new video just about every day. We're always getting new videos up on the web. So stick with us. We're gonna put this one in the air right now. All right, we're underneath this Chevelle now, and man, she's pretty under here. You can see the tank's new. You can see all that red oxide primer. Now, what's really cool about this red oxide is it's actually got a shine to it too. So more than likely, that's more like a paint than actual primer. So it's gonna seal it up really good. We got great looking exhaust on here. Now we got a 12-bolt rear end. I just rolled it over and counted it. I'm getting it right around 355 gear. Previous owner told me 373, so it's real close. So I'm gonna go with 355 because I actually rolled it over twice. We got new bushings, new lower control arms here, sway bar looking good, new shocks, looks like fairly new drums, and the guys will pull those all apart and make sure all the brakes are installed correctly. Now, when I was driving this thing, I was telling you I had a real good sound to it. Well, it's got a stock appearing muffler, but it's a little one. That's why it's got a pretty good sound to it. You can see the frame's all painted up nice, and look at the way these floorboards are painted. I mean, better than original. Just absolutely gorgeous. We got a new brake line here. We got new fuel line, new vapor line. The headers are jet coated. They got a tiny bit of age to them. We got a 700 R4 trans, good looking billet aluminum pan. We got nice paint on the bottom side of this GM Performance 454. We got nice paint on the cross member. We got nice paint on the lower control arms. Looks like we got new ball joints top and bottom. We do have disc brakes up front. The front frame horns are nice and straight. The core support's nice. The bushings and the sway bar all look good. Back side of the bumper is just about as clean as the front side, and that chrome is looking sweet. Now these look like BFGs. Take a peek. Yep, they are BFGs. We got the SS396 wheels, and then we got two 2570 15s on the size. And as you look down the side of the car and look at the bottom side of the rocker, that paint work is looking sweet. You can tell the painter wasn't afraid to bend over. More than likely, this thing was actually on a rotisserie when they painted it because the bottom side of these rockers are looking just beautiful. And look at the shine on that frame, man. Those are all factory welds right there, looking sweet. Now out back here, we've got the same good looking wheel, and looks like it's exact same size tire too. 225/70 15. Well, let's lower this baby down and take a look at that GM Performance crate motor under the hood. All right, under the hood here, we got GM Performance 454. It's the aluminum headed model. You can see it's got the GM Performance stamped in the front of the head there. You see the bow tie stamped in the intake. Now, it's got a 4-barrel Holley. It is a 600 CFM Holley. And it is vacuum secondaries. You can see it's got power brakes, got aftermarket air conditioning. We got power steering on this car. Fan shroud looks like it's brand new. We got a real good looking air cleaner set up there that seals up to the hood, so the flapper and everything's all working. You can see all the vacuum lines and the actuator and everything on the hood there. The inner wheelhouses are all nicely painted. The inner fenders here are all nicely painted. It looks like the hinges were restored. Firewall's been shaved down because the AC is all aftermarket underneath the dash. I mean, everything about the car is just beautiful. One really cool thing is they put the old style top on the battery. Now we'd have the cable off the battery. We suggest you store the cars with the cables off. Everything up here is nicely painted, nicely finished, so give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your driveway.